Hello friends, you are welcome to this part 2 of this video lectures on Kotlin. As I promised you that I will be giving a lecture on this Kotlin, the different data types, and once you learn this Kotlin, you can apply this for app development using Android. Okay. So in this video lecture, we will be covering the various data types. We have the various data types like number, character, string, boolean and array. And the number we are having again integer and decimal systems. And if you see these bytes, if you come for the numbers, we are having byte is 1 byte, that is 8 bit, and we are having short, that is 2 byte, that is 16 bit, and we are having integer, that is 4 byte, that is 32 bit, and we are having long, that is 8 byte, 64 bits, right? So I take an example here. So I take some example here, and I take variable y, and I give the data type is integer and assign it is 90. So print line y, why you print line y, what is the output, you can understand, the output it will come 90. Then I go for the var, here I am going for a hello, I go for this var mobile number, here the data type is long, and I am putting a number 944012161. Then print line the mobile number, you can go for the printout of that one. Again I go for this var salary is double, because we will having say suppose 1,40,000 rupees somebody is getting. So var space salary data type is double, and I assign this 4 zeros, 1 2 3 4 zeros, so dot 00. Then if you go for this character, that character it will take only a single character and it will be under the single quotation, remember. So var character ch, the data type is character, and I have given which is equal to under single quotation a. Similarly, suppose you go for boolean, so I put var name is flag, and I give the data type is boolean, and the value, because boolean will take true or false, right? So now in all these cases, if you go for printing all the things, say print line, so first I go for the printing the salary, then I go for printing the ch, that is the character, and also I go for the flag. And if you want to go for the print line of y also, because already that I have done it here, so all the things I run it, and if I right click and run, yeah, you run this program, run first one, so you can clearly see the output, and the output it is coming, yeah, it is 210, boom. So now you can see the variable I assigned, that is 90, it is coming. So long I have given something like that, what I have given it is the mobile number, it is coming, then salary is coming this amount, and the character is coming a, and boolean value is also coming true. Okay, so in this way you can do all this type of data type here. So now what you have to do, suppose I want to create a new file, just click this back here, and just right click here. After this clicking, just right click here and create a new. In this new, you can go for this Kotlin class or file. Okay, so two options is there, you can go for the Java class or you can go for the Kotlin class or file. Just to click this Kotlin class and file, by clicking you give a name, and I have given the second dot kt. I am designing on this Kotlin. Okay, now what I have given it here, we will be discussing about this array. Okay, so this is coming under the same package, because we created the package pack1, and here I created the file name, that is second.kt Kotlin. Then what I did, I declared some variable names. So for declaring a array also, you same way you declared var names is the one variable, and that if you want to convert it as an array, then you have to give this method, that is array up. Can you see it here, array up, and the braces it starts here, and all the elements it must be in double quotation and separated by comma. See, I am writing the SS names, means the names of various persons. I have given Gunamani, then I have given Sakuntala, then I have given Subhasis, then I have given Subhasri, like that I have given, right? So these are the, suppose I want to print the first name, then how do we go for print? You can put print or print line, means a new line. This is, suppose I put it print ln. Okay, you put it print line. So the name sub 0, that is the it is 0 index, that means the 0th element is Gunamani. Then suppose I go for 0 1 2 3, third element will be Subhasri. So print line, just I put print ln, so that will be name is equal to this one, right? Then suppose I want the size means it is 1 2 3 4, so print line names dot size. So with this you can find the size of this array. Okay, so all the things you can do, you can declare an array, you can assign a values for that one, the elements, and you can also go for the slicing, which part you want, all the things you can do it there. Then I declared another variable. Suppose I declared variable, here I am going for the string operations, right? So var name2, name2 is the name of this variables, and the data type is string, and I put it is Sita. Sita is a name of any girl or like that. So print line name2. So if I go for print line name2, what is the output? Output will be Sita. Okay, right? Similarly, suppose I declared a variable ID. I have given some number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So print line ID, the ID will be printed here, right? Now suppose I go for print line name2 dot length. I want to know what is the length of this string you have given SITA. It is for SITA 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the name2 dot length? Length will be 4. So print line name2, say 2 uppercase. You see U is capital and C is capital. So print line name2. What is name2? Name2 is assigned Sita. So what is the name it is given Sita? 2 uppercase means everything will be in capital letter. Similarly, name2 dot 2 lowercase, it will be all lower cases. So all the things, if you do all the things and you right click and run this program, there are 2 way of running this program. You can right click and run the second dot kit. Yeah, you will get the output here in the bottom. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, 0, boom. Yeah, you can see it here. The first one it is coming 4, the second one Sita 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Again it is coming 4, and we make it upper, it is coming Sita, and in the lower case it is coming Sita. Okay, all things you can do it like this. Then you can go for, you can create another file like that. You right click here and go for creating a file in Kit and name it typecasting. Okay, here in the typecasting, what I do. So what is this typecasting? The type conversion is also called the typecasting. Type conversion means, suppose you declared some variable and you are given some type, data type, and you want to convert to higher data type. So say small data type to big data type, then you can use this typecasting or the type conversions, right? Right. So I declared a variable main function. Sorry, I declared this main function main. Okay, and where we are given integer, so something data type is integer, and I given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there. Suppose the same, you understand what is the data type here? Data type is integer. I want to convert this data type integer into long. Then what I do? I use this command v dot to long method for what? So that you assign to variable L, and the data type is long. You got it now? So that is now L is a variable and the data type is long, and v dot to long, that you are converting this one. Okay, so then similarly I am going for d double v dot to double, then you can go for printing of this v, you can go for the printing of the L, and you can go for the printing of the d. Okay, so all the things you can go for print line. So right click here, and if you want to run it here, right click and run this thing. Yeah, you can get it here, the yes, everything it is coming here. So like that you can also do the various data type here. So this class, I think all the things we covered up to this thing. In the next part we'll be covering the different conditional statements and other things. Okay, so till then, goodbye, and you take care of your health. And if you like this video, please do share and give a like, and also please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.